First pitch moments away here in New York. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. After nearly 5 decades spent across the way, there's a new ballpark here in Flushing. Gorgeous new Citi Field as it'll play host to this afternoon edition of Major League Baseball. Today we take our very first step down what promises to be a long and winding road as it's opening day around the majors, and we've got a good one here as it'll be the Florida Marlins taking on the New York Mets. And hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you as we get set for what promises to be an entertaining ball game. Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler are by my side, and Dave, we turn to you. What's the one thing we can watch for in this one?
Well, one guy you have to enjoy watching play the game is Dan Uggla. He's one of those guys that actually reminds me a little bit of Hud. He's scrappy, gives you his all on the field, and can steal a base if need be, and he can hit. His hair's not quite as nice as Rex's, but you get the idea.
All right, Dave, thanks. Rex will be along in a moment, but first let's check out the starting lineup for the visiting Marlins. It's brought to us by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. And this lineup will have its work cut out for it as they'll square off against perhaps one of the best in the business right now, the 2-time Cy Young Award winner, Johan Santana. And a look at the Mets alignment behind him, led by a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner David Wright at third base and a 3-time winner Carlos Beltran in center field. Chris Coghlan will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it.
First pitch, 1-0.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Oh, and that's tantalizing for a hitter, but he was wise to hold back.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
If you can keep planting that pitch there, you'll be in good shape.
Ball 2.
Yeah, battling back to even. Now you got to think about that slider running away.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Looks like he's got the good heater working right off the bat. Pretty good zip to that thing as he just blew it right by him.
The leadoff man retired now for Jorge Cantu. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a fastball that misses badly there. It's 1-1.
Don't give it to him.
One out, nobody on. And this is fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs. Our umpires for today's ball game, behind the plate is the crew chief, MacArthur Mac Harvey. Chuck Price is at first, Clyde Washington out at second, and Earl Hendricks rounds out the crew over at third. Hanley Ramirez steps in now. And, oh, you got to call that. That's right on the corner, but it's 1-0.
And Mac Harvey can squeeze you sometimes. He's going to make you throw strikes.
Two and 0.
And he's had a pretty good look at those first two pitches. Be aware, 2-0.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Strike him out.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And, oh, it ties up Reyes. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the powerful second baseman, Dan Uggla. And they pitch out, but no movement from Ramirez.
Wheels are spinning now.
And that misses. 2-0.
And this is the game within the game here. Do you keep pitching around him on 2-0 or come back at him with something?
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A predictably strong start to the ballgame for Johan Santana. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ballgame. Time to show you the starting lineup for the host Mets, managed by Jerry Manuel, and it looks like this. And on the mound to face this lineup, there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Josh Johnson. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of guys in the game that are faster than Jose Reyes. And he uses that speed as a weapon here by laying down the perfect bunt single.
David Wright will dig in here. First offering on the way, and this is taken outside for ball one.
Not quite a pitch out there, but a fastball up and away is the perfect pitch for a catcher to throw on if need be.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
And he likes to throw that slider off the fastball. Might want to make a mental note of that one.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike one.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. And boy, he's just saying, where do I have to put it? 3-1 now.
Boy, that looked pretty good. You hate to give this guy extra strikes to work with.
Attempted here with right as that pitch misses for ball four.
Well, you can see he's pretty upset out there on the mound. I think this probably stems from the pitch previous to ball four. He thought that one was a strike.
Carlos Beltran will take his cuts now. Well hit, deep down the right field line, and back up into the seats, though it had the distance. From the belt, kicks and deals, and 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And this is the time you want to get a jump on this guy if you can. Get him while he's still getting settled.
Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2.
And perhaps most amazing about this at bat is he's got it to 1-2 without even going to the fastball yet.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And Paulino can't hang on as it gets away. But fortunately, no advance. The 2-2 coming. 3-2 now.
And now on 3-2, maybe you start the runners, but who knows? There's always a danger that a line drive could be a triple play.
Hit hard, but foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He'll try it again, 3-2. On the ground for Ramirez, this could be 2. Oh, and this takes a funny hop on him and bounces up and over his shoulder with short. He'll throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
I'm going to be interested to see how they score this one. It appeared the ball took a bad hop on him, but however they decide to rule it, it won't change the fact that a run has come in to score.
Jason Bay will stride to the box as he gets ready for his first AB of the year. In there, and it's 0-1.
And here early in the game, I think you pretty much give up on that runner at third and go for the double play here.
Now a move over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. And he lays off for ball one.
Really got to jump on this guy now while he's rattled.
And that misses. 2-1.
And these guys better hope his location clears itself up pretty soon.
Now a ball hit back up the middle to Ugla for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, he may have thought about going home to first with this thing, but to me it's too early in the game to really start taking chances like that. So he smartly concedes the run and gets the sure double play second to first instead.
Fernando Tatis will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's in there at 95. Won't see any of those in batting practice.
And this will be fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, and you can bet he was saving that pitch. Good job to lay off.
Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now's where I think you have to sit changeup and react fastball.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. Cody Ross leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. Ball one. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you can tell he wanted to go after that one, but he wisely hangs back.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. Not what he wanted to do there.
Ronnie Paulino will be the batter. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Check by Santana. Now the pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Got to credit their patience here in this inning. They're just letting him work himself into trouble.
Ball 3.
And now this becomes a big pitch, especially when you're struggling with command.
Swing and a miss as he tried to tomahawk that one. 3-2. Got him.
And this is a good comeback after that leadoff walk. Now all he needs is a ground ball at somebody, and he'll be right back in that dugout.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. This is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And he still has the wherewithal to get the out at first, but now we'll have to see if he's all right. Brett Carroll will step in now. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And with the pitcher on deck, you'd love to get this guy here and make the pitcher lead off the third.
Here's the 1-1. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. But fortunately, no advance. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Santos is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And one man left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Mets out in front, 2-0. Luis Castillo will start things off in the bottom of the second. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. And that's swung on and missed by Castillo as the count moves to 0-2.
And he did not have his best stuff in that first inning. That's a little more like it there.
And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Oh, great pitch on 0-2. That's not an easy take.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And Uggla won't be able to flag that one down. It's into center, a base hit.
Nice to get that first hit of the season out of the way, and he's on base here to kick off the inning.
Jeff Francoeur digs in at the plate. Good fastball out of Johnson there, and it's strike one.
And you've got a runner at first who likes to run early in the count, so maybe they think about pitching out here on 0-1.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And after challenging him up with the last fastball, that's a perfect spot for the follow-up, right at the knees.
Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Whew, and he might have seen his life flash before his eyes there.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And he's digging in for some extra velocity on those two-strike pitches.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And we'll show you this delivery again in show motion. A lot of people think that when a guy throws hard, it's all about the arm. But you can see how big and strong this guy is. So he uses those legs to really drive through the release. That's nice.
Omir Santos will be the batter. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
And this is what he needs to do a little more of. Establish that heater early in the count.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
And if you have confidence in your command, maybe pitch out again here.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And when you need a double play ball, I don't see the logic of working this guy up in the zone.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now 3-1. Let's see if they start the runner here. If they do, it may open up an extra hole for the guy at the plate.
3-1 on the way. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
And you'll get a look at the catcher giving the signs to the infielders. Definite bunting situation here, so let's see how the infield attacks this one.
Johan Santana will stand in. Now the bunt attempt is popped up. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
No hesitation that time. More often than not, I think you take that sure out at first, but he wheels and fires this one to second, and it pays off.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And here in the early stages, he's already up over 40 pitches now.
Here's a ground ball to first. And Cantu will take this one to the bag by himself, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Josh Johnson is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, good late movement. Just did catch that inside corner.
Now here it comes. In on the hands that time, 1-1.
And he's been showing him those inside pitches, then getting them out of the way.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher as he sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the left fielder, Chris Coughlin. Lays off 1-0. Ball 2 now.
And you certainly want to make sure you throw strikes to this guy because he'll steal you blind if you give him a free pass.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
And if they walk him, you can bet he's going to want to run.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And you knew he'd be taken because he just wants to get on base and do his damage from there.
Here he comes, 3-1. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
Oh, he gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park.
And so 2 are gone now for Jorge Cantu. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. Hit hard to third. But this won't get past the Gold Glover Wright as he spears it at third to end the inning. So very nice work there by Santana. His guys lead it 2-0. David Wright makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And now that he's warmed up a little more, he's getting a little more oomph on that fastball than he had out of the gate.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, hard to look for a changeup there when you know you have to honor that fastball.
Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away.
And you can watch video on this pitch till you're blue in the face. But until you get out there and see it, you don't know how much that pitch moves. That's tough to make contact on.
So 1 away now for Beltran. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and the ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. One now to Beltran. Now a swing by Beltran as this is on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and Johnson's keeping these bats at bay here. Quickly 2 away. First 2 in the inning are gone now for Jason Bay. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Settling under it is Cantu, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead it 2-0. Hanley Ramirez will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Tough guy to face here to start this inning.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And even with the bases empty, they're pitching him very cautiously here.
Oh, and Mac Harvey behind the plate is really making him work for a strike. It's 3-0.
And Santana's got to be saying, where was that?
And that's in there, 3-1.
And he's just waiting until he gets a strike. Not a bad decision to start an inning.
The 3-1 coming. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, they still don't have any hits, but at least they've got themselves a leadoff walk. And the way things are going, they'll happily take that.
Dan Ugla will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to first, and Ugla's gone as well on the twin killing.
Nice and easy. 6, 4, 3. And that leadoff walk becomes a distant memory.
Cody Ross will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And oh my gracious, where did that pitch miss? It's called ball 1.
Boy, the difference between starting out 0-1 or up 1-0 is huge in a hitter's eyes. He caught a break there.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And you can't try and outthink him up there. Just find a good pitch and square it up.
Two and 1.
Right.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Time for our first check this year of scores from around baseball, brought to us by the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Opening day in the National League as you get a look at what's going on. Fernando Tatis will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Now a swing and a ball grounded foul off to the right side. And there's ball one. Now the 1-1. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2.
And if you throw enough fastballs in succession, guys are going to time it, so be careful.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, this is definitely a guy that understands the strike zone. He fouled off a few tough pitches, took a few that were pretty close, and then found one he wanted and delivered a base hit.
Luis Castillo will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch. In for strike two.
Not a bad idea to work him up and in here with that hard stuff.
One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Ross is right there, one down. Jeff Francoeur will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Come on now, Francoeur.
And this is taken for a ball low, I guess, but I think Old Blue might need an eye exam. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and I think the home plate umpire just flat missed that one.
.0 on the way. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
I'm surprised he didn't take a whack at that one.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Ross is back though, and he's there to put it away, 2 down. Omir Santos will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, this is not much more than a swinging bunt, but as a hitter, you don't care and you will take it. And he's aboard with the infield single.
Johan Santana will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
And that is the big-time fastball. He needs to get back to throwing more of those.
He's set, now the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
And he's making a lot of high-intensity pitches here early in the game. Something to keep an eye on as we go along.
And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Yeah, almost ended the inning right there.
2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
And already we're seeing a lot of deep counts early in the ball game. These can really start to pile up if you're not careful.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you cannot afford to walk them here, so let's see if they stay with the hard stuff on 3-2.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Ronnie Paulino will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And that misses, ball 1.
And let's see if he can maybe get a little offense going.
Here's the 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And he's done everything right on the mound so far. The mistakes have been almost non-existent.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
And as a catcher at the plate, he's thinking, you better call that both ways.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a great game for the first game of the year. And we get to do this for the next 6 months? 7 if we're lucky? Come on, Soup. This is going to be a great year.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
And these guys would love to see the bottom of the order get some offense going.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Castillo has it. So beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And it's been a tough afternoon for him so far. As you can see, he can't believe the call, but he'd better not push this much farther. And apparently he wasn't listening to me, as he's just been ejected from the contest. Brett Carroll will dig in. He popped out his first time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The next pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
And a foul ball straight back. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And if they can get the number 8 hitter here, they'd have the pitcher leading off in the top of the 6th.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, with the pitcher on deck and 2 outs, that's certainly not going to hurt him all that much. You'd rather take your chances with a pitcher anyway.
Josh Johnson will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch coming. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
And wouldn't it be something if the opposing pitcher broke up the no-hitter?
Fastball runs inside and gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And Bay is there to make the catch, and that retires the side. 1 left for Florida. They trail it here 2-0. Brian Barton has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
And here in April, guys' arms still aren't 100% stretched out, so we'll see how long it goes before that bullpen gets active.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Pitch on the way. Now a A swing and a ball grounded foul off to the right side. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And if you're going to miss with a fastball, that's the spot to do it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he just keeps moving right along. After that rough start in the first, he has put up nothing but zeros since.
So the leadoff man retired now for David Wright. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And these guys have been very patient with that slider away. They have not chased very often.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And pitch counts here always a big factor, more so here in the first few weeks of the season.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Just about every book in the world tells you to look for a fastball 2-0. Great spot for that change.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Gonna have to go and strike out to start the inning. As a football colleague of mine might say, not so fast, my friend. He's gonna have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. The Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. He's running towards second, and this ball will be chopped foul. He's ready, now the pitch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line, but this is speared by the first baseman. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Chris Coghlan will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch to him. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with 1 bad inning. So focus needs to be sharp right here.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, it's only April, but he's looking like he's in mid-season form out there right now. His location has been spot on so far.
Jorge Cantu will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And this is the section of the lineup that really needs to start doing something here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And here's where he likes to bust guys in with that slider. That could be coming next.
And Cantu swings and misses at that one as he's set down for route number 2.
And things get to be a little tricky for a manager this early in the season. How long do you let a starter go when he's throwing a no-hitter?
Hanley Ramirez will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone.
So they were pretty well shut down through the first 5 innings in this one, but they finally break through with their first hit of the game here in the 6th.
Dan Ugla will dig in here. And, not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0.
And now he's going to need to put that no-hitter stuff behind him quick because this ball game could still go either way.
2 out with the man at first. 1-0 pitch now. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
And if he's going to go, I expect to see it early in the count. Give this guy a chance to drive him in.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. He's ready now, the pitch. And a changeup here as this ball's grounded foul. And this is hit on the ground to second for Castillo. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that's 6 shutout innings thus far as he's been very difficult to solve. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Jason Bay will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now as a pitcher, you just got to go out there and do what you can. Then wait for your ball club to get you some runs.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
I don't blame him for taking that. That is some heavy-duty heat right there.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And this is a good time in the ball game to be selective. Go ahead and run that pitch count up a bit.
Now the pitch. 2-2 now.
Up to 88 pitches now, but it looks like he's still got plenty in the tank.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Easy to see they don't want him to get extended. They've gone in on 3 straight pitches.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed by Bay as he set down for the first out.
And you've got to be braver than a bullfighter to challenge this guy with a fastball, but he fires it right by him for the strikeout.
Fernando Tatis will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swinging a high pop-up back behind the mound. Under it is Ugla. And that's out number 2.
And that last pitch puts him at 91 now for the ball game as you check the pitches by inning. So stamina will start to become a real factor here as he goes along.
Luis Castillo will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Oh, that's called shaving the zone right there.
1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the catch made there by Coughlin to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. And since we saw the National League earlier, let's take a look at what's happening in the American League on our out-of-town scoreboard. Cody Ross will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Swing and a liner towards second. But there to glove it is Castillo, and he hangs on for the first out.
And dude, when it's late in the game and you're losing, why are you swinging at the first pitch and helping the guy out? Come on now.
Ronnie Paulino will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And it looks like the lefty workhorse Pedro Feliciano is up in the Mets bullpen. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Boy, and I hope you didn't join us late at home for this one because we haven't seen any action on the scoreboard since way back in the very first inning.
1 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And he has been downright stingy on the mound so far. That's just the second hit he's allowed, and it comes all the way in inning number 7. The way he's pitching, I don't know if he's going to give up too many more.
Brian Barton will get his first cuts here. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And that's the tying run at the plate, so I don't think he was trying to go after him.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Well, if you're looking to tie up a ball game, these are the kind of approaches you need to take at the plate. And now back-to-back singles have put the two tying runs on base.
On his way to the mound now is Mets manager Jerry Manuel. And that's going to do it this afternoon for Johan Santana. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Pat Mish is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Brett Carroll will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Ball one.
And this is where a reliever really wants to pick up his starter. Give him a chance to be the winner.
On the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins leave one. They're down 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Veras is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Jeff Francoeur will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. Fouled straight back. And a ball outside apparently. 1-1.
Ah, come on already.
In there, 1-2 now.
Boy, and they've just had his number all afternoon.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. And you can see this cross right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
Santos will dig in. He singled his last time around. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Now here it comes. And that misses 1-1. One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Daniel Murphy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, so the pinch hitter is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Kelvin Escobar is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Cameron Maben will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Chuck Price, and it's strike 1. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And could these guys ever use a leadoff base runner?
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Chris Coghlan will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now a ball lined softly towards center. In there, a base hit.
And I'll tell you what, when you've got a base stealer like this on at first, you don't want to play too close to the vest here. Let her hang. Use that speed as a weapon.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in the dangerous first baseman, Jorge Cantu. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And Francoeur will put this one away for route number 2. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Hanley Ramirez will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. In there, strike 1.
And here's the man of the hour right here. This is definitely the guy you want up in this spot.
Now ball hit pretty well to left field. Going back is Bay, but he can just turn and watch it sail out of here. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
Well, one swing of the bat and we're right back where we started. This pitch just looked like it was hanging on a string, and all of a sudden we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Pedro Feliciano is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Dan Uggla will try again, 0 for 3 thus far.
And some action in the Mets bullpen now as the single-season saves leader Francisco Rodriguez has started to heat it up.
Now a ball grounded foul down the line near first. And he lays off for ball 1.
And the folks here have been treated to quite a ball game so far.
And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2.
A few pitches to play with now. Let's see if they can get him to fish at something.
Now pitch on the way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 2. Jose Reyes will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That's a good pitch. Just a get-me-over breaking ball. Guys are not ready to hit that pitch. He's back on his heels.
Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, that's 4 straight he's retired since coming in. Good work out of the pen thus far.
David Wright will step in, a base hit in his last time. First pitch coming. And that misses for ball 1.
And if they try and come back in with another fastball, I wouldn't be surprised if he's waiting on that baby.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Carlos Beltran, the center fielder. Here's the first offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And a foul pop behind the plate. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Cody Ross will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Fouled back. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and that'll get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Well, this is a good sign right here. After an 0 for to start the ball game, he stays behind the baseball where he doesn't try to overpower it and sends it the other way for a knock.
Ronnie Paulino will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And a flip by Castillo gets him 1 gone.
Well, these are the kind of plays that may seem innocuous, but wind up separating good second basemen from bad ones. If he tries to turn and fire this thing to second, maybe they don't even get 1 on the play, but instead of risking it, he takes the sure route at first instead.
And it looks like a pinch hitter is going to be in order here as the powerful Wes Helms gets the nod. Swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Wright is over and he tucks it away for the second out. John Baker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Boy, it feels like no one sat down since about the 7th inning.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And this is a guy that loves the moment on the mound. He lives for this.
And that's over, 2-1.
In a game like this, every play is big, every pitch is big.
Now the 2-1. Swing, shot back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the ninth.
And Matt, this crowd's had the wind taken out of their sails a bit. That was a good job of clutch hitting and has put them ahead in inning number 9.
Sean Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Cameron Maben will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And this is the 5th pitcher they've used in the ball game, so that bullpen's getting awfully lonely down there.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And worth pointing out that they're burning through their bullpen here in Game 1 of this series. That could affect them the rest of the week.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 2-0. And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And a dive by Reyes, but it's by him, a base hit.
Well, they summon the righty out of the bullpen to get a favorable matchup, but this time it backfires on him.
Chris Coghlan will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 2. Wes Helms is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. On to try and close this one down is the veteran right-hander Leo Nunez. Jason Bay will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And a ball, 1-0.
These guys could really use a leadoff base runner here.
And that's too high, ball 2.
And he's not going to swing at borderline pitches. He knows what his assignment is.
Get off base, will ya?
The 2-0 home to Bay. And this is fouled straight back. And this pitch misses for a ball, and Bay finds himself in the driver's seat here, 3-1.
And with a potential tying run at the plate, you can't give up a leadoff walk here.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, now it's a battle. Who wants it more?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. He comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Fernando Tatis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when you get strike 1 on the corner, you can expand that strike zone right away.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And they're very wisely keeping everything down here.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And that thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Back-to-back strikeouts here to start the 9th, as this has got to be as perfect a start as a closer could have.
Luis Castillo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And if he can get this last guy, he'd pick up save number 1 on the season.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you could bet he'd love to get that first save of the season out of the way here on opening day. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. There to take it is Ramirez.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Boy, and the manager cannot ask for much more than this. It is always good to come out and take that series opener on the road.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Matt, I'll tell you, you'd like nothing more than to come out and give a good performance on opening day. The games finally count now, and he was able to go out and kick off this season with a bang.
So that'll just about wrap things up. For Dave and Rex, I'm Matt. As always, this has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, surf on over to MLB10theshow.com. The Marlins win it 3-2. Post-game highlights are next as the three of us say so long from New York.